Deport, deport, deport the fucking lot. Deport, deport, deport the fucking lot. Deport them all. Grab them by their long ass beard. Slap the fucking kufi off their dome piece. Throw them on an airplane, a helicopter, a boat, a raft. I don't give a fuck what you put these niggas on, and get rid of them.
Loud for restoration. It's their men, send them back. We haven't got room, we can't keep track. Their papers missing, the bags half packed. And that's just facts on facts on facts. Numbers are rising, the system's crap. Pressure's building, the public reacts. Headlines rolling, stacks on stacks. The country's awake now, so don't unpack. Go on, report me. I'm English. Try and deport me.
Deport them Pakis, them Sikhs, and especially the Muslims. Get rid of all these broke ass niggas. Over 250 grapes. Over 250,000 grapes. The Grape Inquiry. Look it up. Over 250,000 grapes all over UK. These are straight savages. Deport all these Africans, Muslims, Paki man, Sikhi man, Hindu man. Get all these brownies the fuck out of here.
They want to stay, but we don't agree with it, so send them all away. Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot. Deport the fucking lot. Deportation across the nation, the only path to our salvation. This is our country, not a vacation. Our laws ignored without hesitation. Then act surprised when there's confrontation. The people are demanding regulation. Yet the voice is rising in every station. They're calling loud for restoration.
Deport, deport, deport the fucking law. Deport, deport, deport the fucking law.
It's their men, send them back. We haven't got room, we can't keep track. Their papers missing, the bags half packed. And that's just facts on facts on facts. Numbers are rising, the system's crap. Pressure's building, the public reacts. Headlines rolling, stacks on stacks. The country's awake now, so don't unpack.
Get these niggas out of here. Get these niggas out of here. Boom! Kufi's flying off their head. And I'm going to tell you, let me break it down. Let me break this down for you. Let me break this down for you, son. I got an epic prediction. I predict the markets. I predict sports. But now I got an epic prediction. And I said this on my Twitters midway through 2025. This is like an old prediction. I just haven't done a video about it. You know what I mean? But this whole movie, hold up, done. I think you need some. Nah, you don't need no music. Let me just give you what the prediction is off the rip. This whole movie that you've been watching with the Muslims, Ukrainians, Russians, Chinaman, these are all commies. The left, you know what I mean? The Europeans, the Euro cucks, you know what I'm saying? The Greenland, the Venezuela, Maduro getting grabbed up by his mustache in the middle of the night. His bitch as well. Boom! Grab that bitch by her fucking ponytail. Drop a two-piece on her grill piece. Throw in the back of a helicopter. Never to be seen again. This whole movie that you've been watching, right? You know what I mean? The Palestinians, Iranians. I mean, this ain't a new movie. I don't know what rock you've been living under. You know what I'm saying? But this is not a new movie. This is since 711 AD. When they invaded Spain, Portugal. Try to creep up into France. You know what I mean? This all, you just don't know history. You know, most Americans, Europeans, you know what I mean? These niggas are just completely naive and fucking stupid. You know what I mean? They don't know nothing about Islam. They think it's just another religion. This is an ideology of conquest since 711 AD. It took all the way to 1492, like it says in my, you know what I mean, Twitter thing here. 1492 stands for the Reconquista of 1492. From 711 AD all the way to 1492. That's over 800 years to get rid of these fucktards. You know what I mean? These Moors and Muslims, invasion of Spain, Portugal, Italy, creeping up into France, creeping up into Germany. That's why the Crusades began. I mean, but the academics, the leftist communists in America and the Europe will tell you that the Crusades just came up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Oh no, they were horrible colonizers, conquistadors, and you know what I mean? They leave out the whole part why the Crusades began. Because the Muslims would just took over the whole fucking Middle East. You know what I mean? Destroyed all the Juicies, destroyed all the Christians in Syria, all the Christians in Lebanon, all the Christians in Jordan, all the Christians in Arabia, all the Christians, the whole area, the whole Middle East. Nobody ever tells you that. The whole Middle East was Christian. With a little pockets of, you know what I mean, Juicies here and there. You know what I'm saying? Before Islam. Destroyed them all, then crept left, took over the whole northern part of Africa. Good thing we got that back, you know what I'm saying? Finally, after hundreds and hundreds of years, Africa is now a majority Christian. That's why you hear of all the slaughtering going on in Nigeria, in Sudan, in Somalia, all over Africa, because they're mad because they know the numbers is down. You know what I mean? For the first time in like 500, 700, 1,000 years. The Muslims took over, all destroyed, murked all the Christians, all the Juiceans in the Middle East, crept left through Egypt into Africa, right? And it was just a fucking, just slaughtering niggas, you know what I mean? Took over all of North Africa, crept up into Greece, crept up into Turkey, crept up, I mean, if you look at the map, the thing is, Europeans, Americans don't even know the fucking map. These niggas just completely brainwashed by just stupid shit and too much sports and nonsense. You know what I mean? They have no idea of history, not even the basics. You know what I'm saying? They crept up, you know what I mean, into Greece, crept up into Turkey, took over that shit. Then they crept up into Italy. Then they crept up. They never took over Rome, though. They couldn't take over the capital, right? But they took most of Rome. They took over Sicily, right? They took over Portugal. They took over Spain. And they started creeping up into northern Europe, into France, into Germany. And in France, they were stopped by the Crusades. And then they, you know what I mean? That's why the Crusades began. Then they built up the Crusades and they started sending them down there to whoop on these Muslims and get them the fuck out of there. But it took from 711 AD. That's when the Muslims began. It took from 711 AD all the way to 1492. That's why you got the Reconquista on my top over here. Niggas never even heard of the Reconquista. All they heard about the Crusades and colleges, all they heard about was the American part, where they came to America. You know what I'm saying? But from 711 AD to 1492, nobody tells you that part of history. Thank you, Bibi. Straight savage. Teaching the world how to deal with the Muslims. You know what I mean? No mercy. Ain't no fucking deal, niggas talking about Trump made a deal. Yeah. Ain't no fucking deal. Nigga, I need some music. I'm fucking hyped up right now. I need some music. I'm gonna break this shit down. I'm gonna tell you how this whole movie is about to end in 20, 30, 31, 32. This whole movie is about to end in a horrible, horrible, horrible fashion. But I need some music real quick. I need some music. Let me give me some music real quick. Hold up. Let me get some music over here. This movie is gonna end in Europe. Let me tell you. This movie is gonna end with U.S. troops invading the UK. I know you what are you saying, champ? What are you saying, champ? This whole movie that you've been watching is gonna continue to bubble up. Bubble up in Lebanon, you know what I mean? In Jordan, in Turkey, and you know, the neutrals like Saudi Arabia don't, you know what I mean? They don't want to be on one side or the other. Then these niggas gonna have to pick a side. Hashtag no lie. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, all these niggas can get it. All of them. Hashtag no lie. Trump made a deal, this is an app, whatever. We're not even paying attention to that. You know what I'm saying? That nigga just talking. You can't believe everything Trump tells you. You know what I'm saying? That deal will be gone and over within a week. You know what I mean? You can't trust none of these Muslims, boy. But by 2031, 32, 33, between 2030 and 2033, we will be forced to save Europe again. Operation C. S-E-A, like the sea. Why do you think that we wanted, hold up, let me find the music. Why do you think that we wanted Greenland to base our fucking ships right next to the UK? You see, we can't bomb Europe. You know what I'm saying? you know, the Middle East, that's easy work. Boom! Anything fucking flinches, anything moves, woman, man, child, a fucking rat, a cat, a bat, you know what I mean? 3 fucking squirrels might be jihadis. Bagada! Rock that shit rock that shit till there's just barely nothing left. Leave them like Iraq and Afghanistan, broken beyond repair. You know what I mean? Broken. 2 years, 20 years, it don't really fucking matter. Broken. Have you heard anything about Iraq? In the last 10 years, have you heard anything about Iraq? No. All that dumb shit about we lost in Iraq or we lost in Afghanistan. We didn't lose shit. Them niggas is destroyed. Their fucking infrastructure, 80% of their infrastructure is still destroyed till this fucking day. Y'all niggas just get brainwashed by fucking, you know what I mean, Sneakos and Andrew Tate and Nick Fuentes and all these fucking dumbass niggas that don't know shit about fucking history, don't know shit about anything. Their fucking infrastructure in Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan has been demolished 20 years ago. Till this day, they have not recovered. And that's exactly what they're about to do to Iran. Ain't no fucking deal, nigga. Ain't no fucking deal, nigga. It's full speed ahead. 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, 200 fucking years. We ain't never, ever leaving the Middle East. And we ain't leaving Greenland. We ain't leaving Venezuela. We ain't leaving a damn motherfucking thing. But you're probably waiting, probably thinking, how, champ? How is this gonna end up in the UK? Because they keep immigrating. They keep allowing all these broke ass niggas into this shit bubbling up. Have you seen the riots in Ireland? Regular Irish men, regular citizens, civilians are hitting the streets, going door to door, throwing rocks and Molotov cocktails through windows. Boy, this shit's about to bubble up. Let me tell you, the only way that they could avoid this is by not stealing the 2029 election in the UK. In 2029 is the next election for the Prime Minister in the UK. They could just let it be, let the people vote, count it fairly, and you know what I mean, give the baton back, you know what I mean, to restore UK to the far right, right? But if they steal it, if the commies, these European commies, these communists, because that's what it is, you know what I mean, all these cucks allowing all these people in, you know what I mean, giving them houses and benefits and Islamifying all of Europe, right? If they steal the next election in 2029, there will be boots on the ground, let me tell you. Because you see, we can't bomb Europe, you know what I'm saying? Like the Middle East. But we must save Europe again, just like we did with the Nazis. We will invade Europe again. There will be US troops and IDF troops all over London, all over the UK, all over Ireland, all over France, all over Germany. If they do not control the Muslims, we will control them for you. You see, I keep up with my politics, and Bibi said this a while ago. You know, Trump is trying to be neutral and this is and that, because Trump is a politician, you know what I'm saying? But Bibi on some savage shit. He said it long ago, like last year. He said, it don't matter where you're at. You're in Qatar, Saudi, Turkey, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Iran, anywhere. We will come get you. We will come find you. And so I see the whole problems of immigration and the 250,000 grapes of white girls all over the UK. The inquiry is out in the open now. It's been trending all over Twitters. You know what I'm saying? The the weekly terrorist attacks in the UK, in France, in Germany. Eventually, you're gonna see, I'm gonna tell you what the headline is gonna be right before we go in. Guns blazing, kicking down the door, waving the 4-4, putting US troops right in the middle of fucking London, right in the middle of fucking UK, right in the middle, anywhere we want. The headline will be, the UK is harboring terrorists, because they are. They're allowing all these people in and they don't know who they are. They're giving them money, they're giving them benefits. Maybe whether it's indirectly or directly, they are harboring terrorists. Niggas is about prime ministers, kings, you know what I'm saying? senators, representatives, a bunch of these Euro cucks are about to catch charges, just like Maduro, just like the niggas in Cuba, just like Iran. You know what I mean? Niggas just disappearing overnight. The same shit is coming to Europe. Oh, we got a charge against you. You know what I mean? You're smuggling drugs, smuggling whatever. Cook up a fucking story. You know what I'm saying? You're harboring terrorists. You know what I mean? There was a terrorist that blew something up in the Middle East, and then he ran to Europe. We think he's in Europe. We're not asking no type of permission. The troops are coming in, kicking down the door, waving the 4-4, going door to door, waking up with 4 guns in your fucking mouth. That's how it's gonna be. That I'm telling you. There's nobody else predicting this. But you know, I'm the champ, you know what I mean? I'm the king of predictions, you know what I'm saying? So I'm predicting that by 2030, 31, 32, 33, right after the election, 29, if they don't steal the election, you know what I mean? The UK will just handle it themselves. You know what I'm saying? Start grabbing these niggas up by the boatload, just clearing out whole neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Like we did like we just deported 4,000 and then deported another 4,000 in Minnesota. That's 8,000 Somalians disappearing. You know what I mean? Fucking deporting thousands and thousands of illegal Mexicans. You know what I mean? In Texas, in Florida. You know what I mean? The same shit that has been happening in America with the deportations is going to happen in the UK, but it's going to be done by the USA. BB said it a while ago. You know what I'm saying? Trump has been insinuating it a while ago. Yo, they keep disrespecting us. You see, the UK is not just the immigration. They keep disrespecting us. You know what I mean? We told them that we needed Diego Garcia military base, which we're the only ones that use it, and the UK tried to sell it off to an African country. How are you going to try to sell off our fucking base? I mean, it's technically the UK's. The UK owns it. But they know that it's just like a strip of land in the middle of the ocean. We need that, you know what I mean, to set our bases there, to land our planes and our ships, and we use that as a launching pad to control all the Muslims in the Middle East. San Diego Island is a tiny little strip of nobody lives on the island, right? It's just a tiny strip of island in the middle of the ocean next to India and the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? They know we've been using that for years. You know what I mean? Then they try to block us from getting Greenland. We still got Greenland. We're getting Greenland. We're using Greenland no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas been disrespecting us. We asked them, you know what I mean, for assistance in Spain on one of those islands, like the Canary Islands or another one of those islands over there in Europe, you know what I mean? Because we need our shit lined up. You know what I mean? Around the Middle East, around Europe. You know what I mean? We need this shit close to them. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, we try to block us again. Spain try to block us. The UK try to block us. You know what I mean? Ireland is on our side. So we might just, you know, use Ireland as a launching pad to fuck up the UK. You know what I mean? Instead of all our troops in Ireland, right next to the UK, and be like, you're harboring terrorists, we're coming in. Hashtag no lie. But Ireland is on our side. But the other countries, Germany, France, UK, the large Spain, the large European countries are run by fucking communists and are always disrespecting America, trying to block us out. You know what I mean? We got things to do in the Middle fucking East. Don't interfere. They've been interfering in our affairs. They're not our allies. These are commies. You know what I'm saying? And eventually this is going to bubble up to the point that we end up sending USA troops and IDF troops all over the fucking UK. On, you know, just like Maduro, just like Venezuela. Niggas about to get snatched up. We're about to press charges on these niggas and snatch them up in the middle of the fucking night. Prime ministers, senators, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly who they're going. Even the king can get it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas about to get pressed up, let me tell you. By 2030, 31, 32, if the left steals the next, because they've been stealing elections for the longest. Just like they tried to do, you know what I mean, with the Sleepy Joe. You know what I mean? Letting all these illegals, that's why they let the illegals into the country, because to make up the votes. Because if you're just gonna count fairly the citizen votes, the majority of the citizens are white and are not gonna vote for you. You know what I mean? They let these people in, you know what I mean? They let these people in because they want, you know what I mean, these, you know what I mean, fraudulent, because these illegal Muslims and Africans should not be voting in the UK. They're not even citizens. You know what I mean? But they don't check their papers. You know what I mean? To steal the elections. The same play that the commies been doing, the Democrats been doing in America, is the same play they do in the UK, right? But in the UK, they keep getting it off, and you know, I mean, it's even worse in the UK because they're smaller countries. You know what I mean? With less, you know what I mean? They don't have a Trump. You know what I mean? They don't have guns. They don't have, you know what I mean? Americans are rowdy. You know what I mean? You saw what happened with, you know what I mean? You saw what happened after, you know, the rigged, the super duper election of 2020. You saw what happened. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ran up into the fucking Capitol. You know what I mean? Loaded up with fucking MAGA hats and all types of, you know, Americans is like that. You know what I mean? We were born into fucking revolution. We're not having none of this shit from these Brits. We're not having none of these shit. But in the UK, they're more subdued. Because the Brits are just softer. The Canadians are soft as hell. All the Australians, all these European type of countries. You know what I'm saying? Soft as hell. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no guns. They ain't gonna rebel and this and that. And that's what leads me to believe my prediction, right? Because it's so fucking soft, they can't do it on their own. Maybe the Irish, because the Irish are rowdy. Shout out to my Irish niggas. I mean, the Irish are rowdy. The Irish are turning shit up right now. They're hitting the fucking streets, kicking down fucking doors, throwing rocks through fucking Muslims' houses, you know what I mean? Burning down mosques and shit. These niggas, the Irish are not like the Brits. The Brits are mad soft. The Spanish are mad soft. The Canadians, mad soft. The Australians, mad soft. The German, mad soft. The French, mad soft. The only real niggas in Europe is the Irish. You know what I'm saying? They need to make Conor McGregor the president. Hashtag no lie. But because they're so fucking soft, they're not going to be able to fix. They're not going to be able to get rid of all these niggas on their own. That's what leads me to believe that if they steal the next election, you know what I mean? We're going to be forced to send in the troops. We're going to have to activate the U.S. troops inside the UK. I call them hashtag UK sweeps. Start sweeping shit. What? Shut the fuck up, nigga. We're looking for a terrorist. We're not asking no type of permission. Did America ask Europe for permission or Mexico for permission to grab up Maduro in the middle of the night? When I saw that grabbed up Maduro in the middle of the fucking night, you know what I mean? Take over their whole fucking country, all this shit in like 2 months, 3 months, you know what I'm saying? And they're about to do the same shit in Cuba, you know what I mean? When I saw that, I'm like, oh, these niggas is not top, they're not playing. When I saw the fucking Ayatollah, his whole family deleted in one bagada, 50 of them niggas, the whole fucking family gone. You know what I mean? Boy, let me tell you. This shit is gonna continue, and I think it's gonna happen because the commies are commies. The commies is not gonna let up. You know how psycho these niggas is. These niggas, we told him, Maduro, my nigga, you need to give it up. You know what I'm saying? We're about to fuck your shit up. He didn't give it up. He thought that we were playing. These commies are brainwashed, my nigga. All these commies is just, they only respect one thing, aggression. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that they're going to steal the next election. And then we're going to have to be like, yo, you're harboring terrorists, son. You're harboring terrorists. They're plotting against us in your country. We can't have that. We're coming in. We're not asking no type of permission from the king. Fuck the king. Fuck your prime minister, Macron, Starmer, all these bum-ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? The other Carney in Canada, you know what I mean? Canada might just get it as well. They're going to have that problem with Alberta. Alberta wants to succeed. Alberta is like a county, a massive county in the middle of Canada, and they want to succeed, meaning they want to leave Canada. They want to be their own country or join, you know what I mean, America and become the 51st state. Because they're tired of their massive taxation, massive Sikhs, Hindus, and Muslims taking over their fucking jobs, you know what I mean? Massive crime all over fucking Alberta, all over Canada, right? So Canada is having a vote, and the majority of the real Canadian citizens are voting for them to leave Canada. They're like, we want to join America, or we want to be our own shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make a deal because Alberta also has mad oil. You know what I mean? They need all these niggas out. They need deport all these niggas, and the Canadian government is not deporting all these people that are ruining their fucking neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? So we might have another problem with Canada. That's gonna be easy work because they're close by. But the whole point here is that eventually by 2030, 31, 32, if these commies do not give up power, we're gonna be forced to send in the troops. In the UK, in France, in Germany, Australia. It's gonna start in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Canada, and all these Euro-cuck communist countries. Now they're blocking. The UK just a couple days ago, they're blocking social medias. They're saying that now you have to send them an ID and facial recognition. You know what I mean? They're saying that it's to protect the children. No, it's not to protect the children. It's to survey you and to watch what you're tweeting. You know what I mean? These are communists. This just passed a couple days ago. Look how these niggas talk, son. Look at these niggas talk. Hold up. This is an invasion, son. And the communists love the invasion. They want the invasion.
To rule you, to rule Trump, to rule Ellen.
What?
I'm not here to tell story. I'm here to rule. Fucking rule.
To rule?
I'm here to rule. To rule you, to rule Trump, to rule Elon Musk, to rule Netanyahu, to rule Jews.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
These are the type of people that they're letting into their country. This is a terrorist. Like in 2-3 weeks, this guy's plotting something. You know what I mean? And there's like millions and millions of these fucktards all over the UK. And they give them a house. And they give them benefits. And then 2 weeks later, they're trying to... I just saw 3 days ago. It's like weekly. But 3 days ago, I just saw a Muslim trying to literally decapitate a man, cut his head off in the middle of the street. Good thing 2 white guys came by and stopped him. You know what I'm saying? The week before, they blew up, you know what I mean? They burned down a church. The week before that, they burned down a synagogue. The week before that, they ran over a crowd. I mean, it's weekly. If you keep up with your European news, it's weekly. You know what I mean? And they just continue to let in these crazy maniacs into their country.
Why do you want to hear my story? I'm not here to tell story. I'm here to rule. Fucking rule.
To rule?
I'm here to rule. To rule you, to rule Trump, to rule Elon Musk, to rule Netanyahu, to rule Jews.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
With that attitude...
What a strange thing to say. It's
a very poor attitude.
You're a great guest. You're a great guest in this country.
No.
You're a great guest.
What guest?
Yeah, so you're a guest here, and you're saying you want to rule us.
This is my land.
Is it? Is it? Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Millions and millions of people are our responsibility.
Sorry, say that again.
This is Allah's land. The whole
here?
world is... Listen.
UK.
Why do you have so much pride? UK. Listen, I'm answering to your question. The whole world, everything which is in your consciousness is limited, man. This is why you are talking this kind of,
Boy, in 2030, this nigga gonna wake up with 4 fucking American guns in his mouth. Hashtag no lie. Because if the UK is not going to settle this and start deporting all these terrorists, all these, you know what I mean, crazy Muslims, then we're going to have to do it for them. That's what it comes down to. If they refuse to, we cannot have these niggas plotting in Europe. You know what I mean? It's like they went from plotting in the Middle East, now they're plotting in Europe. Plotting all types of crazy shit. We're not having none of that, my nigga. We're not having none of that, son. Hashtag no lie. It's like these Somalians, and you know what I mean, in America, in Europe, in Canada, Australia. We're not. You just remember what happened like 3 or 4 months ago in Australia. Two niggas showed up with fucking big ass guns and just sprayed a whole, you know what I mean, a whole crowd of Juicies. You know what I mean? Juicies. You know what I mean? White men, Christians. It don't really matter what. You see it all day, every day with the Nigerians. In Sudan, in Nigeria, they show up to a church and just spray the whole church. These niggas must be stopped. They must be stopped. And if they're not gonna stop them, which, you know what I mean, most likely they're not, because, you know, because the communists are on their side, you know what I mean, they're supporting terrorists, then we're gonna have to stop them. And we're gonna have to stop them in their land, on European soil. And that is my prediction. By 2030, 31, 32, it is very, very possible that we activate troops all over the UK, all over France, all over Germany, all over Canada, all over Australia. Kick in the door, wave in the 4-4 just randomly. Bagada! Kick in the motherfucking masjid door, grab 16 of these niggas. We don't know you moderate, not moderate. We don't know who the fuck are. La 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 la. All of y'all going on the motherfucking ship. Lock them all the fuck up. Eventually, we're gonna pull a Bukele. In case you don't know Bukele, in El Salvador. El Salvador was the most violent, the most drug-filled country in South America. Bukele came in, the new president of Bukele is a young guy, right? Bukele came in, no mercy. Never mind just the police. The police can't handle these niggas. Activated the whole army, the whole military, the Marines, the Army, the Navy, all the fucking soldiers, activated all of them, built up massive warehouses, and went door to door in El Salvador. He did this a couple years ago. Door to door. Boom! Kicking the motherfucking door. What's your name? Where you at? Where you work at? What you doing? Boom. Grab this nigga up. Grab all these niggas up. If they run, bagata, right in their fucking back. You know what I mean? Rounding them all up, threw them in fucking warehouses, you know what I'm saying? And kept them there. And now he's rebuilding El Salvador. El Salvador went from the most violent, most poorest, most craziest country in the world to one of the best countries. It's got like the lowest crime right now. He wiped out all the gangs, all the drugs, all the everything. If you fucking move, bagata, right between your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Grab them all up, no mercy, no trial, no nothing. Grab these niggas up, throw them on a fucking ship. You know what I mean? Delete them or remove them. Whatever is cheaper. Whatever is cheaper. You want to delete them? Delete them. Throw them in a fucking paddy wagon. Throw them in a fucking hole with no fucking, with no funeral, no nothing. And that's eventually, you know, Bukele's like, you know what I mean, real close to America. You know what I mean? He, you know, Trump likes him and shit. You know what I mean? Because that's a real nigga right there, right? But eventually we're gonna pull one of them shits. And the UK got no type of military. The UK got no. We've been telling them. You know what I mean? See, I follow my politics, so you know what I mean. I see the president. I see the Secretary of State, the Vice President saying, "Yo, things getting real bad in the UK. You know, if they want our help, we're willing to help them." They've been saying this type of shit for years, but it's gonna come to a point that we're gonna find, you know what I mean, them plotting in the UK, making plots to terrorize America or terrorize Israel, and we're gonna have no choice to go in, and that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. This whole movie ends with massive pandemonium, massive U.S. troops, IDF troops, kicking down doors all over the UK. Completely locking it, just like you see in America, you know what I mean? With the ICE, you know what I mean? Just going into a town, rocking shit, just grabbing up anything that fucking moves. Just like that. ICE raids. I call them UK sweeps. But they're going to be like ICE raids in the UK, in France, in Germany. I'm telling you, this shit is coming. I'm telling you, this shit is coming. Because I don't see any other, I don't see them giving up power. I don't see the commies giving up power. You know what I mean? I don't see the commies having fair elections. I don't see the commies giving it up. These niggas only respect one thing. You know what I mean? Boom! 4 motherfucking guns in your mouth. Don't fucking move. They only respect that. They only respect a gun. You know what I mean? 4 fucking guns to the dome piece. You know what I'm saying? Do not fucking move, nigga. White, black, African, Muslims. We're running shit now. We're, you know what I mean, regulating. The UK, all of Europe, is going to be regulated by America. Hashtag no lie. This shit is about to bubble up, and this whole movie ends where US, you're going to see it all over Twitters. You need to follow me on the Twitters. You're going to see it all over YouTube, all over Facebook, all over your social medias, because, you know, that's how shit is nowadays. Everything is like instantly, within 3 minutes, it's all over the internet, right? You're going to see US troops, grabbing niggas by their fucking beards. Come here, Habubu, I'm a Muhammad and Abdullah. All y'all niggas, we don't know where the fuck y'all live at. We don't know what you doing. We don't understand none of your shit. Shut the fuck up. You don't need to talk. La 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 la. Grab these niggas up. Throw them in the fucking back of a fucking U.S. paddy wagon. We're showing up with big ass fucking tractor trailers, loading these niggas up, and we're dumping these niggas in Somalia and Sudan. We might just dump them in fucking El Salvador. Them niggas got, El Salvador's building massive, way more fucking warehouses. We might just dump these niggas in the wrong fucking country. Hashtag no lie. But I'm telling you, that is my prediction. This whole movie ends, the climax of this whole movie is going to end in the UK. We are about to regulate, because these niggas, these communists, have gotten completely out of control. They have sided with all the terrorists. They're siding with the terrorists. They're siding with, they're not not protecting their own people. And we're not about to let Europe get fucking completely Islamified and have all these Muslims plotting to destroy America in Europe. We're going to treat Europe just like we treat Iran, just like we treat Syria, you know what I mean, Afghanistan, Pakistan, like just like we treat all these niggas. But we can't bomb Europe, you know what I mean? So we're going to have to activate the troops. We're going to have to activate them troops, you know what I'm saying? Grab these niggas up and clean that shit. UK sweeps. UK sweeps are coming, let me tell you. Hashtag no lie.